To ask the right question is already half the solution of a problem. We're about to embark on a quest to uncover hidden truths and connect the dots that weave the tapestry of our family's history. But we have to stop guessing and start asking the right research questions. So grab your magnifying glass and let's dive into the mesmerizing world of genealogy research. When it comes to genealogy research, asking the right questions is critical. Otherwise, we'll waste our time going down rabbit holes, researching the wrong people, or give up before the getting is good. A quality research question helps us establish relationships, document specific life events, and provide additional biographical details about our ancestors. Let's break that down. First, a quality research question to help us establish relationship. Instead of asking, who is John Townley, we should aim for a more specific question like, who are the parents of John Townley who moved to Cincinnati, Ohio in the 1830s? This way, we have a clear objective in mind, making our research more focused and fruitful. Secondly, a quality research question should guide us in documenting specific life events. For instance, instead of asking, did Mary Smith get married? We could ask, when and where did Mary Smith marry John Johnson? This question narrows down our search and increases our chances of finding relevant records. Lastly, a quality research question allows us to gather additional biographical details about our ancestors. Rather than asking, where was James Brown born? We can ask, what were the occupation of James Brown's parents? And where did they live? This broader question helps us paint a more detailed picture of our ancestors' life. Now that we understand what makes a quality research question, let's talk about the importance of specificity. Being specific in our inquiries is crucial for effective and efficient research. Instead of asking general questions, again, like who is John Townley, we should ask questions like, who are the parents of John Townley who moved to Cincinnati, Ohio in 1830s? Again, repeat that question. It includes specific details such as the time period and location, and we're narrowing down our focus and increasing the likelihood of success. Be specific, and that way you can separate same name individuals because there might have been more than one John Townley who moved to Cincinnati, Ohio. Specificity also helps us determine whether a genealogy question can be answered. We need to consider if someone would have documented the answer and if records exist for the time and place we're researching. Additionally, we should be aware of the limitations of using DNA to answer questions that may fall outside the scope of what genetic genealogy can do. So again, it's essential to know which genealogy sources can answer a research question. Some common sources include birth, marriage, and death records, census data, wills, and land records. To help you with this, I put together a free guide that provides a cheat sheet of sources for different types of research questions. You can find a link to download it in the video description box below. Apart from the known sources, it's also worth exploring alternative genealogy sources, and these might include my favorite newspapers, as well as military records, church registrations, immigration records, and even oral histories passed down through generation. Always keep an open mind and be willing to dig deep to uncover valuable information. There is a handout to that in the Family History Fanatics resource page called the Brick Wall Busting Resources to give you even more things you might not have considered before. While some questions may be answered with a single document, many genealogical inquiries necessitate gathering information from various sources to construct a comprehensive narrative of your ancestry. For instance, if you're just trying to find out what is the social security number of your ancestor, you might only need to look for the social security death index or the social security application collection. Something specific will give you the correct answer very quickly. However, if you're trying to identify the parents of William James Townsend, and one record doesn't really answer that question, you're going to need more than one records. And in fact, it's best that you get more than one records because sometimes the records are wrong. People don't remember who someone's parents were. Most genealogical questions are going to require more than one source to confirm the answer that you have found. If you're unable to find a satisfactory answer to your genealogy research question using one or more sources, fear not. There are advanced genealogy research techniques that can help you unravel the mystery of your family history. Let's take a quick gander over a few of these. First, we have surname research, which involves studying the origins, variations, and distribution of particular surnames to find potential connections. Now, Andy and I haven't had much luck with this, but it's worth taking a look to see if it can help. Next, we have fan club research, where we explore the friends, associates, and neighbors of our ancestors to uncover hidden connections and fill in gaps. I have had a lot of success with fan club research, and I have videos about that linked in the description box below. There really isn't a great name for this technique, but I like to call it the same name rule out technique, which helps us eliminate individuals with the same name but different identities, ensuring we're focusing on the right person. And I utilize this technique in my case study of trying to research William James Townsend from Franklin County, Ohio. And be sure to what? Check the description box for a link to that video series. Another great methodology is inferential genealogy. It involves piecing together indirect evidence and making logical inferences to establish relationships and uncovering missing details. Now, this is an advanced technique, and I highly recommend that you find resources from Thomas Jones, who talks a lot about inferential genealogy and how to apply this to our research. The key point is sometimes the clues are there, and you have to put on that Sherlock Holmes hat to figure out how they're related when they do not clearly state these two people are the parents of this person that you're researching. Of course, genetic genealogy is very helpful when we're trying to answer our questions. The first tool would be DNA triangulation, which utilizes DNA matches and shared segments on specific chromosomes to triangulate relationships and identify common ancestors. Andy has talked a lot about that on this channel, so be sure to search the Family History Fanatics for DNA triangulation. Finally, one thing that might help you if you have the right combination of people who have taken DNA tests, and that is DNA phasing, which is a technique that allows us to assign specific segments of our DNA to specific ancestors, enabling us to have a deeper understanding of our genetic heritage and make those matches so that the next time you find a DNA match and use a chromosome browser and see a specific segment, you can go, that's my Townley line, or that's my Townsend line. By the way, do you have Townsend and Townleys in your family tree? If you do, howdy, cousin. And there you have it, folks, a comprehensive guide on quality genealogy research questions and the methodology to find answers. Being specific in your inquiries, knowing the right sources, and being prepared to utilize those advanced techniques that I covered are essential in your journey to find the stories behind your ancestral roots. For more information on how to do that fan club research or what it is to begin with, be sure to check out this playlist right here.